Okay, so in this next one, when we have A intersect B equals 0, this means that they are mutually, I'm probably spelling mutually wrong, but just deal with it, mutually exclusive or disjoint. All right, there's no common elements. All right, there's no common elements in both events, and the easiest thing to think about is we got odd numbers, we got even numbers. There's no overlap. All right, we got 1, 3, 7, 11. Over here we have 100, 88, 72. There's no common elements. And other things, there can be common elements, such as like when it's 20 degrees and below and snowed, or some other things like you can think about maybe like colors of the American flag and colors of the flag of Mexico. There's common colors between both of them. So it's just when there's no common elements. That's mutually exclusive or disjoint. All right, this next symbol means empty. All right, I think you can also say null, but no one uses that. That's just there's no elements. And the example is the years that the Browns have won the Super Bowl. All right, I will literally be shocked if I ever see the Browns win a Super Bowl. They're the team I root for. Sometimes they don't make me happy. Well, most of the times they don't make me happy. But that's an empty set. The Browns have never won the Super Bowl. All right, and this right here, this is actually the U, and this is universal. And you can think about the entire sample space. All right, and this is usually where it's noted as a box around a given event. So it's really this right here. All right. It's the entire thing. All right. It's anything that can be chosen. So it can be outside of event A, it can be outside of event B. It's the entire sample space. And then last thing we're going to talk about is a little bit of a logic problem. All right. The probability of A and the probability of not A. All right. This is the complement of A, but remember, I really like the word not A. All right, I think it makes more sense. Complement means to fill up, so we can also think of that. It means to fill up. So the complementary angles fill up a 90-degree angle. That's why it's called that, a complement. Complementary angles fill up the 90-degree angle. Complement and probability fill up 100%. All right, it fills up 100%. That's where it comes from, if you're wondering. All right, so let A be the probability of event A occurring. Let probability of the complement of A is the probability occurs. Kind of read that wrong. Pick the statement below which is false. All right, remember it fills up 100%, and 100% is the same as 1.0. All right. Because remember, that's the numerical representation, or just 1. All right. So remember, so the probability of A plus the probability of not A happening is always equal to 1. That's true. All right. It fills up the 100%. All right. So we're picking the statement that's false. Now, if we go here and solve for A, the probability of A occurring, you just subtract the probability of the complement of A from both sides. So why did I do this? Because I wanted to show that this next statement is also true. Now remember, A and not A happening, A and the complement of A, it fills up all the way to 100%. So realize how in this next one, we have 35 plus 65. It equals the total 100%. That's also true. All right, that's what we need to happen when we compare A and not A happening. If A happens, or if A doesn't happen, that's the only two outcomes. It has to be 100%. So this one right here, this is the false one, all right? Because A is 25% happening, not A would then have to be 75%, but it just said 25%. So which of this following statements is false? It was number D. All right, have fun doing your practice problems.